by longitude to Uranus. So that's with the flippage. I say, it's the post Capricorn new moon, but yes, I am covering the alignments for for before for the rest of the rotation of 10, 11, 12,909 for the moon, for a new moon when. So with that being said, it's these depend on your these depends on these alignments to both of your maps by descension or by evolution. Yeah, by nail or progression. Okay, depending on whether you came you de-evolve, or depending also whether you came down here a mortal, but then you leveled up to being a star seed. You leveled up to being a star seed. That's where your natal map go to the evolution map. Cause like I said, those alignments, I'm telling you, okay, you got those fit spherical alignments to your sun, moon, ascendant, one to be a three, or or your planetary dominant, or your found deposit. See, your planetary dominance is the energies in both of your maps that is the most aspected. Found depositor of all your energies in your map is the main energy that deposit all, or the energy that's in its domicile. Period. That's the final Uranus. I'm talking about for both your maps. If you have an inquiry, please feel free to comment that in the description below. Or it's 155 Gregorian, that breaks down to two Venus harmony duality. Like or you could hit me up on the eighth and ninth space. Email me direct if you don't feel comfortable being the ninth and less space frequencies with your inquiry. If you're not really vibing with that, give me one. Ooh, patchouli. Incense. But yeah. Um, I said don't don't be driven away from not from seeing frequencies my way and stuff like that. If you got an inquiry. Um, and it better not be. Let me check this. Pluto also. All right. Now, okay, and I'm about to get into it. I'm about to hop into it. If okay, if you have me tuning in to my written frequency transmissions, like frequencies only, frequency over on my 11 space, there is Twitter and stuff like that. I already posted about like Mercury going to Aquarius and the moon aligning with focus, but I don't go ahead and expand on a little bit further over here, over here and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, at 10, 11, 12,909 at 7:09 a.m. UT. 1, okay, 7 plus 9, that's 16. 16 breakdown 7, that's truth, stuff like that. So those truth, like those divine truths, like, okay, of our receptivity of 3D security that guide the awareness and the crux of what the manifest 3D, the magic, right? Okay, the magic and stuff like that, and then is at the and red point, stuff like that. So the frequencies we receiving, we exchanging what we was, what we was reading back, what we tuning into, what we hearing about ourselves. Because like I said, it's going to Aquarius. It's Saturn, but also Uranus is breaking out the box and stuff like that. It's going into receiving the maintenance of frequency security, God, the where it's in crux of what, the magic in 3D. So that being said, like I said, those frequencies going to move from like being on your field, going up that side of the mountain, your empire, your seat in this realm and stuff like that. And this, it's going to like communicate amongst others, associations, yeah. Like, yeah, you're gonna be taking and like you're gonna be taking and putting the word out amongst other empires, stuff like that. You're gonna be thinking about how your standing is Saturn amongst the empires of others, stuff like that, and communicating at that. You're gonna be hearing at that, and you're gonna be illuminating Uranus to break out certain rut of that field, uh, break out certain rut of the field that you was in from taking what you established, stuff like that, to better uplift the human side of the collective and stuff like that, to free them, basically. Like, basically, it's like, okay, it's like at that point, you like, okay, you in your field. I'm like, you're in your field and stuff like that, but you receive instructions. You see instructions to get hop into your crop duster, where the crop dust there. Okay, side mountain. Okay, freezing while you don't climb the mountain, stuff like that. You better get the helicopter plane or live and be up in the air with the freezers. So yeah, because Aquarius, that's one thing Sagittarius and Aquarius rule over. Sagittarius rule over air travel. Aquarius be the plane. Also sad sometimes too. But anyways, because Aquarius esoteric ruled over by Jupiter. Okay. Now, if this is going the hard aspect to your Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, that's going to be hard to do at this time. Easy aspect, then flow you right up. Okay, Moon in alignment with Focus at 7:32 a.m. UT. So that being said, you know that breakdown 12. That's the expansion and abundance and experience. Okay, but you know it's when the dark moon wasn't kept, and that's a waning moon. So that being said, Focus is the point, absolute point of no return on how to establish 3D security in this realm. Moon and alignment that, okay, it's like you gonna move spots. It's at the degree you gonna move spots, like, you know what I'm saying, up here, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'll keep going for it. I'm done with that. Moon on wane, not so much so you feel you vibe with staying in that same spot trying to manifest. Moon, okay, if the moon form a harmonious alignment to your Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, yes, that includes a conjunction or a parallel. And before I further expand, it's not that I don't. I'll make it clear. Not that I look down on the importance of non-Ptolemaic aspects. Those are just bad expounded on in personal one-on-one reading, just as God to fix hysterical alignments are better expounded on in personal one-on-one reading. So that being said, guys, you know, okay, that alignment going, because Uranus is anything go, but Uranus still does what it does. That is going on. Okay, let's that going on, stuff like that. You not gonna. I'm like, you're not gonna manifest that establishment to like to another part of the field to go head on and situate there. Hard aspect, like Uranus, yeah, but still like it's still lightning and strike that one part field you ain't want to. So yeah. And that's gonna force you to get up and go. Cause that's gonna force you to get up and go. Okay. At 12:31 a.m. UT, okay. That breakdown still true. Okay. The moon square Chiron. Chiron slow down the Aries. Okay. No, Chiron is full direct motion Aries. So it's like, okay, what you are doing. Okay. Yeah, you still getting shot at. Yeah, you still getting hurt for being your authentic. Like Aries is I am. That's the mile of Aries. I am. So it's got the hit of the I am. The I of who the fuck you is, stuff like that. So that being said, but same time, you keep it moving. You're marching. Like, keep it moving, you're marching. Ain't no slow down, because you ain't get, you still moving, stuff like that. Like, you healing up on the go and on the march and on the go forth and stuff like that. And therefore you showing your compadres and bad boys, stuff like that. Be rest of collective, whatever ring you got in. Hey, yeah, you might be getting shot right now. I'm like, you might be getting shot right now and stuff like that, but you can still keep it going, stuff like that. Ain't hitting as much because you on the move. Right. Because Chiron and Aries is still Chiron, so it's going to be, Chiron still going to heal others. Just in a more self-focused way, you know. Moon, okay, moon square that, it's the waning Capricorn moon. So like, and if it was a waxing moon, okay, the way, okay, our vibe of establishing 3D security would be in that tussle to create foundation with that healing. We're healing those wounds as we march along and establishing our spiritual security and healing of the spirituality by, by just be, by just being in the due process and meticulation of healing our own, but same time the react what's manifesting in this realm, it will hurt. It will hurt. I know. Yeah, I know, but I ain't got the coins. Yeah, I know, but my cornucopia is running low. Yeah, I know, but I ain't got enough coin right now. Yeah, I know, but I ain't got enough for the poultice right now. Like if you acclimatize it right, you like, you know what, but it's a waning moon, so it's not so much so that and stuff like that. Not so much that's not so much to hurt, but you kind of know like, hey, yeah, I don't keep it moving. I don't keep it moving and do what, like, do what I gotta do. Make my poultice with whatever waning I got at hand. I gotta keep it moving. That foundation. If the moon is a harmonious aspect, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto, then you like, you manifest that healing. You know, Pluto, like the power up on what you had at hand, so you go and take care of that Uranus there, give a bit now. Hard aspect, Uranus still a little bit, but it's just like wrong, but whatever. I'm gonna make it do. Like, whatever. I'm gonna make it do. Stuff like that. You know? Even more than so. Okay. And then the last Ptolemy aspect before the new moon occurred, and that happened at 14:19 p.m. UT, and that's when it became the 12th day of the 10th month Capricorn season of the year 12,990, with UT time will always be behind the solar day, stuff like that. But you know what that reminds us to do of the duality of time. Yeah, it is fixed and gone by the Aries, but at the same time, it's still Neptune. Same time, it's still a flow. It's still up to the divine. It's still up to the divine, the nebulous. Yeah. It's fixed, but it's elusive. The dualities of time. Gotta get 211. Gregorian UT, that breakdown 4 foundation. Okay. Okay, 14, 19 UT, 10 plus 5, breakdown 15, 6. So it's Uranus. Moon trine Uranus. So that's a manifestation in place of the vibe of establishing 3D security to give the flippage and the receptivity from both ends for being fit or none, or being fit or malevolent, of maintaining 3D security that's it from the east point and wait a minute. Get my from the east. Cross by the uppermost point of the cap of the stretch of the cross of this realm, and the core at the most core of this realm, rooted in the spirit of maintaining 3D security. So with that being said, That being said, for malevolent or benevolent, either way, the way you go about establishing your 3D security would be expanded upon, gifted, and experienced by the flippage and the shakeups of what's going on in your field and your produce and the land. Them uprooted trees, the one that's growing fruit, the rind ones, the barren ones, the surprise crops springing up, or the crops getting crushed. That's going to either further gift your cornucopia and your field or take away from it. If the moon is already, so if the moon is a hard aspect to your Saturn, like Uranus or Pluto, Uranus still either, but that's a double, so it's like, yeah, you got to think on the same time. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Harmonious aspect, alignments, trine, sextile, quintile, all that to your Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, then yeah, it was still, but Uranus, anything else, but like I said, and that's a pivotal, and that's a pivotal expansion and manifestation right before the new moon hit the alignment of the awareness and vibrations of establishing 3D security, because from then on, whence, where, their fifth and fourth to go with. And what to do the working, to birth in a new field. Yeah. Like new moon magic, like I'll tell you, dark moon, clearing bass. If you had to really truly clear anything, then yeah, dark moon was the time for it. Don't be trying to do no kind of clearing, nothing around the time of a new moon. Don't do it. Do it right. I'm saying. Do it for that new moon hit. Clearing bass, dark moon banshee, shoot. Beef up. Beef up the hermetic supplies and tools. Beef up on it. Cap and shoot. Get done, cause new moon time come around, stuff like that. That's when it's time to set those intentions and do that work to bring in new. Plant, get a new field, plant new seeds for real. Okay. Now here we talk. Okay, at woo. Okay. At 18:35 p.m. UT, the moon sextile Gnosis, the waxing moon. So that being said, what manifested, unless it was a moon was a hard aspect to your Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, what manifested was vibing with what? Allowing yourself to get violated spiritually, sacrificing your covering spiritually, because you got psychically influenced by Gnosis to give up some of your covering, and that you was on the other end of it, stuff like that. Yeah, you might have gotten a chance to do that, to establish your 3D security, your field and shit, you know? Unless Moon was in hard aspect, Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto. If that was going on either of those aspects, then that one going down. Uranus, it may have, may not. Easy aspect, then. Okay. At 1906 p.m. UT, Sun sets out Nessus. So that's when you became aware of what just went motherfucker on and stuff like that. Like now, hold on. That's what you see. That's what you see and seen. How in the fuck? How in the motherfucker you was allowing yourself to get violated, spiritually violated, desecrated, psychically influenced, stuff like that, to take action on establishing your 3D security, your field, your empire, your status. Okay. 2 twin Gregorian break down 4. Your empire, your status, your seat, you know. Your climb up the mountain, you know. Your cornucopia, you know. And also on the shift of it, seeing where you can end up doing that now. There's an aspect of Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, and even Sinistry, but that's another frequency transmission. That's another group of frequency transmission. You better see, no. Same time, you run around trying to do that, no. Okay. At 23:55 p.m. UT. Okay, 2 plus 3, 5, 5, 5. Two plus 3, 5, 5, 5. Okay, Moon set style pilots. So that and these are collective reads. So that is the manifestation of the establishment of your 3D security by just turning your turning your view up to the cosmic window of the multiverse that sits above the feminine principle of spirituality that manifested in this realm, you know, above the flow that just contained in this realm, stuff like that. So by spiritual sight being sharp, yeah, 222 Gregorian, breakdown 6 point blank period manifestation. By spiritual sight being sharp, you would be able, you would be able to truly bring in the field, the rich cornucopia, and them cosmic multiversal oceans come in and why that field and be abundant. Cause you turn your viewpoint up. You know what? I ain't no why around here. No. Now I'm tapping to the psychic realm. Now if end is going to a hard aspect, Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Particularly Moon, because Moon is what manifests. It's going to be hard to do that. It's going to be hard to do it. Saturn, blockage and restriction, Uranus, illuminations. Yeah, illuminations, but also motherfucking distractions. Pluto, deep desires keep you from seeing straight. Straight, my G. Easy aspect of Uranus, even more so, easy to get. Easy tap into that site, you know. Okay, at 0:12 a.m. UT. 1 plus 2, that break down 3. Okay. Mercury will be trine. The north node sets to south node. So Mercury Aquarius is the reception of, the maintenance, freezing, security, that guide the awareness and the crux of what the manifest in 3D, magic, like communications, her hermetic arts, like, can't imagine that Gemini and Virgo energy, like, hermetic arts. And but also Pisces too. If the cult would be Scorpio, those three, like Mercury, that rules old magic, but also Jupiter too, because of Pisces. Like you can't have all that without those. So that being said, like trine the North Node is like, okay, your frequencies is your frequencies will be maintained so much that those necessary frequency exchanges that you need for ascension this point in your journey, you'll be locked into place with. You'll be automatically gifted that because you ain't all over everywhere like Libra or Gemini. Like Libra still trying to decide who to talk to. Gemini just talk everywhere. To Mercury Aquarius already like, you know what? That flow through it come unless it's a hard aspect to your Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, then and you're gonna have a hard time at the time. Okay, but set sign Sam knows, so that's the manifestation. That's the manifestation of bringing those awareness shifts from the point where you was at to those frequency exchanges for ascension. So same time that's a manifestation. Yeah, you still like frequency wise, communication wise, reading wise, tuning wise, gain like new hysterical knowledge, new associations, like getting new cosmic downloads, technological information, all that, mechanics, all that. Okay, you want conversations that gonna manifest in place is about those topics, but the old philosophies, like the old ways of education, things are higher mind, like old ways that you like expand your territory since Earth is an esoteric rule of Sagittarius, like like old spiritual views, the masculine side spirituality, old views that you and shit on, things, things that you still sowing through to try to go for, like, like old things you was tuned into, like old broadcastings, old publishings, think, things of that nature. 227 Gregorian. Okay. And the last hysterical alignment for the first 12 horrors of this rotation, Moon in alignment with Juno. So that being said, you know, that being said, like, is the 8 points of cosmic direction to pull from in regards to Saturn 3D security and this run set above crux of 3 with the moon being aligned with Juno, like, and what you try to manifest, it will come about because it harmony, because loyalty to it. Loyalty to it, the vibes, the manifestation of gain that from being loyal. If this is an easy aspect of Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, even so more even with Uranus, because Uranus, anything goes. Hard aspect, Uranus still anything goes, but lightning might strike where you still get, but it won't be in way that you want. Saturn, blockage, Pluto, deep desires. All right. And like this is a collective read. But yeah, positive Helios day, y'all. Peace, love, Gnosis, all Charlotte, 3 Femme, star system, 3 spaces, y'all.